Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. Boy, it's time to face my fear and play some Paladin. Before we get going with this run, let me just make a quick correction. In my last video, I said that I'd never seen a 5-win run go below 100. I don't know what I was talking about. Sorry for yammering on incorrectly. My very first 5-win run after the patch was 50 gold. So, anyway, I got like 120 gold at 5 wins recently, which was like more than I'd ever seen at that level. So it looks like you win more at 5, but 100 is definitely not the floor, so I apologize. Okay, here we're just going to go ahead and grab the best card, which is the Argent Commander. Even in its nerfed state, it's incredibly good. The Questing Adventurer is a little bit of a dicey card. You need to, have stuff to play after it. It's very weak when it drops, all that stuff. So let's just take the very solid and reliable Argent Commander. Okay, here, the Dread Corsair, I think, is what you have to take. Hopefully I'll get some True Silver Champions, in which case this guy will be free. And the other two cards are pretty bad. Oh, man. Not a fan of these picks so far. So, with Paladins, the Frostwolf Warlord is always a temptation, because you can always at least, put out a friendly minion, and then bring out the Frostwolf Warlord from turn 7 onward, making him a 5/5. And, of course, he can be really out of control good. These guys are just not that great. I have done kind of wacky things with the Farseer. As a Paladin, actually, the Farseer kind of can be interesting, because if you do get Blessing of Kings on this dude, he'll swing for 12 damage. But 2/3 for 3 mana is just so fragile, and it dies to so many different things. I'm going to take the Frostwolf Warlord, but not super excited about it, because it is a bit of a touch-and-go kind of a card. Alright, here we're getting a 1-mana Paladin spell. I think these are like, well, there's more secrets, I suppose. I don't like Blessing of Might, just because it's really tricky to do anything with it. Blessing of Wisdom is also tricky. I have, on at least like one occasion, just been blown out by that card. Someone had like a random Dark Iron Dwarf that I wasn't able to kill, and it drew like 15 cards. But most of the time, it's a 1-mana cycle, if you're lucky. And then Noble Sacrifice is sort of the one really playable Paladin secret. I will try Blessing of Wisdom. I haven't really used it much before, so we'll go for it. Okay, True Silver Champion is an easy pick. Light's Justice, by the way, great card. I will totally take it, just not over a True Silver Champion. Ew. Okay, I'll just take the best card here, which is the Farseer. The 3 health is really nice to restore. Oh, man, where are all the good cards? Okay, so I'm going to take Murloc Tidehunter. Fen Creeper's good, for sure. So is Hand of Protection, but I like the Swarm card, especially because I do have this Frostwolf Warlord. Might as well try to help it along a little bit by bringing in some Swarm creatures. Oh, man. Well, balls. Cult Master is a bit of a touchy card. It can be very explosively good, but you have to have stuff on the board sticking. I don't want a second Blessing of Wisdom, that's for sure. An Eye for an Eye is one of the worst cards in the game. After having some spirited discussions with my loyal fans, I've concluded it is not the worst card in the game, but it's one of the worst. So I guess we'll take the Cult Master, but boy, am I not that thrilled about it. Okay, more Paladin secrets, but the Shattered Sun Cleric is amazing, so we're gonna grab it right there. What is going on with this draft? Oh man, I have not done well with Paladin the last like 5 or so times I've played with him, and this draft is not helping me. I can't play either of these cards. A 1/2 is just so horrifically bad, you just can't really play it. So Blessed Champion it is. You have to put it on such a big creature for it to be better than like a simple Blessing of Might though. I like this even less than I like Blessing of Might. Ouch, that hurts. Well, I definitely don't want another Frostwolf Warlord. That's just too risky and too greedy. War Golem is something I would take later in the draft if I'm desperate. As it is, I still have 2/3 to go. So we'll take Bloodsail Raider. A 2/3 for 2 is alright, and sometimes I will have a True Silver Champion in play, then it'll be a 6/3 for 2, which is quite a bit better. Oh, what is going on with these picks? Where are all my Chillwind Yetis? Where that should be like a instead of like a country song, like, where have all the cowboys gone? It's like, where are all the Chillwind Yetis? Where are all the Sen'jin Shieldmasters? Where are all the, I don't know, Ironfur Grizzlies? Come on, deck. Well, I can't play either of these cards, so we'll take the Raid Leader, although I'm not that thrilled about that at all, in the slightest. Okay, it'd be nice to have some big stuff, but, well, let's see, I have 2 2-drops. So it'd be a 3rd one, and it's one of the best ones. The only thing I would say is better than a Fairy Dragon is an Amani Berserker, my favorite. But it would be nice to have some big creatures as well. The Argent Commander doesn't really count. Frostwolf Warlord is my only one. Okay, we'll take a Vengeful Mercenary here, just to have it in the deck. Oh my god, Jesus, Monkey Nut Christ, what is going on here? You'd swear that Hearthstone didn't have any good cards in it. Well, Redemption is a nifty one. There are some creatures it works really well with, like Argent Commander, for example, if you can somehow engineer it so it dies on your turn. Works pretty well with any sort of taunt. I really don't have any synergy, though, apart from the Argent Commander. So I guess we'll take a dollar on Mage, but oh my god, what is happening here? Okay, Harvest Golem, good 3-drop, over more trash. Holy balls. Okay, we'll take a Hammer of Wrath here for some removal. I could use some. And of course, we get a pack with like 3 all good cards. Man, like even this Leper Gnome as a card I would take over like pretty much like a lot of these cards. Man, I take it over the dollar on Mage. I take a Leper Gnome over, I don't know, Blessed Champion, although that's a rare. What the hell? So this is very good. Monty Berserker, best 2-drop in the game, but I think you need to have this. It's just really annoying for your opponents to deal with and can do great things. What is up with this deck? Oh, Jesus. Come on. I don't even know. This is seriously the worst draft I think I've ever seen. We can take a Vanilla 2-3, mostly Vanilla 2-1, or this stupid thing. Blessing of Might does work well with the Argent Protector. If you give something Divine Shield and a bonus, then the Divine Shield kind of does more work for you. I don't have any creatures with natural Divine Shields yet, though. Take a Voodoo Doctor as a 1-drop and healing, I guess. Here we go. Finally, Chillwind Yeti. That's a good card. And Avenging Wrath is definitely good, but I'll take a Sea Giant. I could use some more endgame. Sea Giant's just such an amazing card. I'll take the Wolf for some buffs. Here we go. More good cards. Well, I think this Restore 2 health is not valuable enough to me at this point. I'll just take another Chillwind Yeti. Well, I could use some more taunt, I guess. But I also could use some late game. What have I got here? Frostwolf Warlord, Ventrico, and a Sea Giant. No, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to take the Grunt. Get some early drops going here. I could take another one of these to feed my Cult Masters. Or my Cult Master and my Frostwolf Warlord. Or I could take this guy. The life gain's good. I don't really feel that pressured about life, though, with the Farseer and the Voodoo Doctor. So we'll just take another Murloc Tidehunter. Oh my god, Blessing of Might. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It's pretty good with Harvest Golem, because the Golem will recharge, I guess. It's pretty good with the Murloc Tidehunters, I suppose. Pretty good with Divine Shield. Okay, we'll take one of these, just to see how it goes. Blessing of Kings. Yep, good card. Another Blessing of Kings. No, I think we'll take a Silverhand Knight. I could use some more 5-drops here, and that's a pretty good one. Flesh-Eating Ghoul, great 3-drop. And though this weapon is definitely good, I think I need some more quality cards in this deck. Like Stormwind Knight a lot, although I have this 4-mana Spike going. I don't want this junk over here. And we're ending with unplayable garbage. All right, Demolisher is the best of these. Now, Angry Chicken, hold on. Angry Chicken does work with Blessing of Kings pretty well, but yeah, I think that's about it. So, okay, we're not going to do the Angry Chicken here. Yeah, we'll just do the Demolisher. Wow, okay, folks, I'm just going to say that I think that was the worst draft I've ever had. I think that was just like... I've played a lot of arenas. I've played like oh man, over like 150 arenas, I think, or approaching 150, if not having beaten it. I think that was the worst draft ever. It was just like if you just go back and watch an earlier video, like from a run ago or another run, or like 2 runs ago, it's just like, lots of normal cards, sometimes even too much of a good things. It just feels like the Chillwind Yetis just are coming in an endless stream. But that time, oh man, it was nothing but mediocrity after mediocrity. Well, let's see what we can do here. My skills are definitely being put to the test. Mr. Dylan Druid. I'll just keep this whole hand. That's fine. So, it'd be better if I were second, so I could coin one out on turn 1 and play the other on turn 2. As it is, it's okay though, because what I can do is I can play this Bloodsail Raider and then wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll need to buff it. Maybe I won't need to buff it. Maybe I can just put a Divine Shield on it and kill something that way. There's just a lot of options here. And it's nice to have options in the game sometimes. Let's say he plays like a 3 toughness creature, then I'll use the wolf and buff this thing and kill the creature. Let's say he plays something with 2 toughness, I'll play the Argent Protector, and then the Bloodsail Raider. We'll run in and get the kill. I really hope he doesn't have a coin play. Looks like he does. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, perfect. This is fine. So this is okay because the Bloodsail Raider survives against that. And, I mean, he can kill it, but he'll have to spend his hero ability or use a Wrath or something to get the kill with the help of the organ. So I guess all things considered, yeah, it's really good for him that he has this. I'd much rather have this survive than die, but that's okay. All things considered, definitely worse things have happened. I only got the 1 True Silver Champion, I think, so this guy is unlikely to be free, but if I do top deck True Silver Champion, I'll have a really amazing turn 4. True Silver Champion followed by this, and then kill whatever he plays is just ball-whipping ridiculous for turn 4. Okay, what's he got for 3 mana here? Uh-oh. That looks like a mark of nature, maybe? Oh my gosh, you cannot target it with the spell because it's in stealth. That's really funny. Yeah, when a creature is stealth, you can like target it with, you know, minion abilities, but you cannot target it with spells. Oh, he was just being weird. No, that's totally fine. Okay, so these guys now trade. Yeah, he almost attacked me. That would have been a bad move. Okay, so the Harvest Golem is pretty spectacular here. Thankfully, the Shattered Sun Cleric has been nerfed. It used to be a 3/3, now it's a 3/2. Huge difference, because now this Golem will take it out. And then the Golem, of course, will recharge. He'll have to use his hero ability or have a swipe or something to get rid of the damaged Golem. So, this is part of why Golem is so good. He has got nothing but hero ability. That's awesome. Now, he can, of course, trade. Nope. Okay, I think he made a mistake here. I think the correct move... Wow, okay, this is a new player for sure. What he needed to do there was trade with... he'd run his Shattered Sun Cleric into my Golem, use his hero ability, kill off the damaged Golem. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever for him to leave this thing alive. Well, what I'm going to do here is think. So I have two major options. One is I can put Divine Shield on this damaged Golem, play the Wolf, buff it, swing for 3. How vulnerable am I to swipe? Actually, not that vulnerable, so I'm going to do that. Because the other option is just to play this overpriced 3/3 Taunter, but I think this is actually better. So we'll do this. Now it is protected from my opponent's hero ability. And we're going to swing for 3 damage, pass the turn. Got a lot of creatures on the field. Might be able to use a Cult Master. Might be able to use Blessing of Wisdom. Who knows? Who knows? I'm even pretty safe from Starfall, because this guy will survive, but... Oh, he's going to use a swipe anyway. That's actually fine. So all it does is pop Divine Shield and get my Wolf and my Golem down. That's okay. Now, of course, if he has another swipe, that would be bad. Because that would kill them off. But anyway, Vengeful Mercenary is a timely top deck. So let's go ahead and swing for 5 more damage. And put him to the test. It's really difficult for a Druid to get rid of a 6 toughness creature on turn 5. Really, really difficult. I don't even know what he could do, really. What could he do? Starfall's not enough, Starfire's not enough, Swipe's not enough. Wow, I don't know. Swiping 2 Moonfires or like, you know, Starfall and Moonfire or something wacky? Who's to say? Okay, so Loot Hoarder comes down, and a Wind Fury dude. That's fantastic for me. Okay, now unfortunately, I'd love to play Cult Master, or really any of my 4-drops, but they are unfortunately a little bit pricey. So what I'm gonna do here though is make a Recruit and put Blessing of Wisdom on my Vengeful Mercenary. Oh my God, I should have attacked first. There might have been, I might draw something now that I could have played for 5 mana. That was silly. Well, anyway, we're gonna do this. 8 damage is a lot of damage. Blessed Champion. Oh my goodness, that. Well, okay, I couldn't have gotten it. Like, if I had had it at the beginning of my turn, that would have been crazy, but if I had, you know, drawn a card first off of Blessing of Wisdom, even though I would have been able to play this, it would have been, like, too late. Anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and kill off this Farseer with my damaged Golem, and I'll get 2 more damage on with the Wolf. So, okay, 6 mana. Alright, now that he's got this Loot Hoarder in play, he could kill my Vengeful Mercenary if he has a Swipe or a Starfall. You know what? I messed up, folks. I should have killed this Loot Hoarder. What am I doing? I should have absolutely killed this Loot Hoarder, because then that would have made this guy pretty much impossible to kill. Now he can, like, use Argent Commander, Swipe, Starfall, a billion different things to get rid of this Vengeful Mercenary. That was a big goof cake moment for me. Okay, so that thing's up to 4 damage. I got a little bit lucky, it looks like. With 3 mana, there's a number of things he could use. I'm gonna draw a card like a Wrath or something. Okay. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm sorry. I got a little bit excited about this Vengeful Mercenary. I should have killed the Loot Hoarder for a fact. Okay, well, anyway, now it's going to be the win. We've got clearing out this thing, and then Blessed Champion. By the way, this does not mean Blessed Champion is a good card. It's... we were going to have that game pretty much no matter what. We just sort of won a turn earlier. Okay, that was a bit of a goofy start to the arena. My opponent seemed to be a pretty new player. He could have killed my damaged Golem, and he didn't. He chose to deal a damage to me instead. I think that mistake by itself signifies a newer player. Because really anyone with some amount of experience would know that you got to kill off your opponent's creatures. Killing off the damaged Golem is a lot more important than getting a damage on your opponent's face. Had he killed my damaged golem, it wouldn't have dealt like, I think it dealt like 6 damage to him, and then it also killed a Thrallmore Farseer. So that little damaged golem had a big impact on the game. But anyway, that's fine to get a win against a newer player. Hopefully they stick with the arena and become better in the future. Here we're up against Quan Bendon the Rogue. And this is not a good starting hand at all. Oh my god, this is not good. So the Voodoo Doctor I'm going to mulligan because you really don't want to play it against a rogue. It'll just die. Unless the champion's just terrible. This is a 3-drop, but it doesn't help with anything. I never saw a Consecration. All it helps with is Blessing or a Hammer of Wrath. I'm just going to mulligan that too. We'll keep a Chillwind Yeti around just to have a good 4-drop. And I hope I get some 2-drops and stuff. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Now, if I were the first player, I would not have kept this Yeti. I would have mulliganed it. But here, we seem to be doing okay. So hopefully she doesn't have any turn 1 plays. She doesn't. And now we think, do I coin out this Murloc Tidehunter? It'd be nice to have it in place already if she makes some kind of a drop. But if I coin it out, then I'd have to wait an extra turn for the Chillwind Yeti. I think I'm going to do it, though, because this is a bit of a slow start. So I'd like to have things in place in case she makes some sort of drops. And if she does play like a 3 toughness creature, I will be willing to trade both of these things into it. That's fine. Because with the rogue having this dagger, these guys aren't long for the world anyway. Yeah, that one's actually just going to die right now. I might as well trade it in while it's good. Okay, so this person knows to kill your opponent's creatures with your hero ability. So that's good. Ah, we have a Dread Corsair. That is awesome. So turn 4 is almost 100% definitely going to be True Silver Champion, kill whatever she has, and then Dread Corsair for free. Only way that can go slightly less amazingly is if she doesn't actually play something for me to kill. My opponent makes a really silly mistake here. She played the Defias Ringleader before playing the Goldshire Footman. Alright, that's fine. If she had played the Goldshire Footman first, there would be an extra 2/1 bandit on the field. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and play Raid Leader. And I'm just going to go ahead and get these trades in. Now, you might notice an interesting thing. The Wolf would have been just as good as the Raid Leader here. They're both a 2/2 that gives my other 2 minions +1 attack. The Raid Leader, though, costs an extra mana. All else being equal, always spend the extra mana. So I'm going to go ahead and do these trades. Again, I like to trade with these creatures, these 1 toughness creatures, because they are going to die to the dagger at some point. And I also wanted to make sure that my Raid Leader had a chance in hell of surviving. This is a very good drop from my opponent because using True Silver Champion against it's kind of sad, and also it's threatening to kill off my Raid Leader. Luckily for me, I have the ultimate answer. True Silver Champion, free Dread Corsair. I will smack this thing, and what I'm going to do after that is actually attack my opponent with the Raid Leader. So it's pretty easy for a rogue to kill this Raid Leader, either by killing this somehow and then using the damaged golem to kill it, or just by sending a backstab at this thing. So its chances of surviving aren't high, but if you ask your opponent enough questions, eventually they might run out of answers. And if she actually plays 2 creatures and leaves mine alive, miraculously, I could actually play a Sea Giant. Ah, well, that's a pretty good use of silence, for sure. So it gets a kill on my Raid Leader there. Fair enough. And here, I could play the Chillwind Yeti, but I'd rather get more on the board. So what I'm going to do is play the Ghoul, use my True Silver Champion to get the kill. Pay attention to the order of things. You want to play the Ghoul first, so it gets buffed when that thing dies. And I think it is actually worth it to play this Wolf here. Get an extra point of damage on, get another creature on the board. And I could have made a Recruit, certainly, but I think having this on here is worthwhile. If she plays 1 creature and leaves all mine alive, I can actually play a Sea Giant. Odds of that are very small. Rogues like to kill things. Oh my god. Please don't be stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't believe how stupid that was. Freaking mad goddamn bomber. Are you... She did not just Shadow Step a Mad Bomber. She just Shadow Stepped a Mad Bomber. I hope she suffers. Okay, well, that was actually good. It missed my creatures, so my creatures being alive is a good thing. And at the end of the day, I think I'm going to get to play the Sea Giant. Which, I mean, it's tempting to play Stormwind Knight and, like, you know, kill the Cult Master. That actually is really tempting because if I play the Sea Giant, what happens is the board's going to trade. She's going to use this Mad Bomber to kill my Flesh-Eating Ghoul. And then if she has an Assassinate for this, that would be sad. But then again, if she has an Assassinate, it would be pretty much her whole turn. Then I do have this coming up. Yeah, we'll do Sea Giant here. This is, I think, I think it'd be a bit silly not to do this, basically. So I'm going to kill the Cult Master, always kill Cult Masters first. And I'm actually going to swing for 6 with the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. This is a time, I think, where my life total is high enough that I'll leave this creature alive. I'm not going to give up 6 damage to do this trade. And yeah, it's possible she'll get some extra value out of it, but I'm willing to take that chance. Sprint, I'm really happy to see that. So it does give her a lot of cards, of course, but I also am going to win the game right now, thanks to Blessed Champion. Jesus, no, it's not a good card. It isn't a good card. Man. That's 2 times that it did win me the game like a turn earlier, but I refuse to believe that card is good. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to come around on it. So thank you so much for watching this start to the arena. If you enjoyed the video, then stick around. The rest of the games are going to be coming up soon if you want to see how it ends. And of course, I would appreciate it, as always, if you could hit the like button and/or subscribe to my channel, because that helps me grow and it helps make me feel happy and good about myself. All right, thank you so much for watching once again. I will see you in just a bit.